I'm MacKenzie, and I'm going to be doing my speech, my first informational speech. I'm going to be talking about caffeine and its effects on your body. So, how many of you drink coffee, tea, or soda every day? How many of you drink more than 1 cup of these drinks in a day? Me too. In fact, 90% of North American adults in 2005 said that they consume caffeine daily. For the past couple years, I tended to run on coffee. I would usually drink 2 or 3 cups a day. I drink coffee for the same reason that most people do, for energy. And coffee is great at that because of caffeine. And because I drink so much coffee, I was curious to see how this affects my health and overall well-being. Caffeine is something that's almost unavoidable in our society. It's in our drinks at restaurants, in our medicines at home, and even in some of the chocolate that we eat. Since the substance is all around us, it's helpful to know what it does and where it comes from. Caffeine is a drug that stimulates your central nervous system. Caffeine is the #1 psychoactive drug in the world. But unlike many other psychoactive drugs, it is completely legal and unregulated in most of the world. Other psychoactive substances you might recognize are cocaine, ecstasy, and marijuana. But what makes a substance considered a psychoactive drug? To be a psychoactive drug, the substance must alter a person's perception, mood, or consciousness, which I think we all can agree caffeine does. Caffeine is found in seeds, nuts, or leaves in plants native to South America and East Asia. The most common source of caffeine is the coffee bean. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or stop you from drinking your coffee or tea, because I know I will still drink it myself. But it helps to be educated because caffeine has both positive and negative side effects. For most people, caffeine is an essential part to their morning. They drink their morning coffee or tea to wake up and be ready for the day. Coffee is a stimulant that reduces physical fatigue and prevents and treats drowsiness. It produces increased wakefulness, improved thought processing, and increased focusing, which makes caffeine extra useful during finals. In fact, caffeine can actually improve your memory and learning. Caffeine also produces antioxidants, which have cancer-preventing qualities. Also, caffeine has been linked to lowering your risk for heart disease and diabetes. In moderate doses, caffeine may be able to reduce symptoms of depression and lower suicide risk. But of course, most good things in life have their bad sides, and caffeine does too. While caffeine has been linked to reducing your risk for heart disease, it has also been known for raising blood pressure. Another big side effect of caffeine use is increased anxiety. This personally affects me a lot, and sometimes if I drink a lot of coffee, I experience the following symptoms: jitteriness, inability to sleep, and my heart rate beats a lot faster than normal, which usually causes more anxiety and panic. For some people like me who deal with anxiety daily, it can only make your symptoms worse, and sometimes even give us panic attacks. But don't worry, most of these problems occur with excessive caffeine use. The considered average amount of caffeine consumed daily is 250 milligrams, or 3 8-ounce cups of coffee. But remember, especially with coffee, the amount of caffeine in a cup can differ for each brew. The amount of coffee in an 8-ounce glass of soda usually has about 35 milligrams, so you don't have to worry about drinking too much caffeine there, unless you're drinking a couple of 2-liter bottles a day. Effects of caffeine differ from person to person, and that's important to remember. It depends on a number of factors like your weight, general health, your mood, and your individual sensitivity to caffeine. If you're drinking caffeine in moderation, there's not much to worry about. But believe it or not, it is possible to overdose on caffeine. So yes, your precious coffee and tea could kill you, but it's not likely. You would have to drink 75 to 100 cups of coffee for that to happen. But a number of deaths have been reported with powdered caffeine supplements. These are newer to the market and can be found at health food stores. The estimated lethal amount is less than a tablespoon because it's concentrated caffeine. So the next time you reach for that first, second, or third cup of coffee or tea, I hope you remember what I told you today and take it into your consideration. Thank you.